This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
Here it is, a concept for which I can take no credit. Half an hour after y'all asked, maybe this would be an idea for like a recurring segment where I react to your presets. I think this might be episode 4. We've had Andrew Chung, probably saying that wrong now, aren't I? We had Andrew Benon, and we had David Dorr, and now we've got Johnny Welk, who has better hair than you, lives in Hawaii, and has K-Line Springfield or 2. All round cool dude. He sent me this preset and said check it out, so I decided to do that. I think, having spoken to Johnny, some of his playing occurs in a church, so you're maybe thinking sort of along the lines of like a rocky worship tone is the vibe that I'm getting from it. But yeah, here, let's check out the preset. If you want the preset, maybe leave a comment below and Johnny will read those and then upload them to custom tone. Or he might say to me, chuck it in the folder, I don't know. So yeah, thank you for sending this in, Johnny. If you want me to react to your preset, then if you're a member on YouTube or a Patreon member, I'm happy to try and do that at some point. I think it's quite a fun little way that we can get to learn the Helix from someone else's point of view. There's like a few bits within this preset that I've never really tackled before. Some new cab options, so yeah, I thought this was really interesting. Cheers, Johnny.
What have we got going on here? We have an LA Studio comp. We've got the compressor off on all snapshots, but we have got snapshots being used. Then what we got, the LA Studio compressor going in front of the signal chain. This is the way that I prefer to use compression, to be honest. There are folks like Jason Sadites who put the compressor at the end. For me, that's not how I get more raw feeling things. I think in general we're trying to make these things feel a bit less compressed than more. That's my personal opinion on some of this stuff anyway. Look, then we got Timmy with some different settings. Treble cut is getting moved. We've got the center clipping, so that's cool. That's the one that I normally use. Then we got a split going left and right. So then we've got a line 6 litigator, so that's the kind of Ben Adrian's take on something like a Dumble. 6.5 drive, so a fair amount of drive there. 5.2 bass, mids 5.6. The treble gets jumped down for the lead. Presence nice and low at 0.2. Okay, then we got the Route 66, the Dr. Z amp. Drive fairly high there. I think it's fair-ish to think about the Route 66 as something vaguely like a JTM 45, although it's not, but you know, that amount of gain, that sort of thing. 6.9 bass, 5 mids. I think those are roughly stock settings. 7 treble gets jumped down to 5.3 for the lead. Presence nice and low at 0.8. Master chucked right up. Then keep that pan energy. And he's actually panned these cabs. Cool. So we've got the 1x12 Kali EXT, which I think is an EVM speaker. This is on the left. 906 dynamic, which he said is a bit of a darker take on the thing. So that's why he's not used too much high cut there. Position 3.3. And then on the other cab, 2x12 Bluebell. So a bit of a Voxy vibe with that one. 906 dynamic, 3.3 position. And high cut off, but panned fully right. Cool. Then simple delay. This is a really long delay, so if we just listen. It's got something really cool going on with it. So we've got a simple delay, 75% scale, 878 milliseconds. Feedback there, 41. I really like the way that it's got a real cool vibe to it. And for the simple delay, I mean, that sounds really cool to me. Mix fairly high at 31%. Fairly low feedback, and yeah, as I say, scale at 75. Good work, Johnny. Then different for this middle patch, but I'm going to avoid that for a second. Then we're using the really cool dynamic hall norms algorithm here, and this chap used to work for Lexicon and 8.5 seconds decay. Nice and high diffusion, very high pre-delay. Damping brought up a bit, I think, so you got a bit more of that kind of shimmery stuff at the top. If I bypass this a sec, got that really nice kind of thing going on. 31% mix, motion fairly low, got a bit of a high cut on, bit of a low cut on, but yeah, that's cool. That works nicely. I think this would probably be a roughly worship-based thing. I think Johnny does play in a church. So then we've also then got this other snapshot where we're going Timmy into all of them. We've turned off the delay and we've taken the dynamic hall way down. That feels really chewy and nice under the fingers. So that, I think, great shout on that one, Johnny. And then I think 3, we've got kind of all out lead. Is that what we're going to be going for here? So we've got kind of combination of that shorter delay time. No, so it's Also got such a lovely kind of little chirp to the notes as well. It's got this chewiness to it. I think part of that must be brought on by this LA Studio comp. Just lovely. Great work, Johnny. I'll ask Johnny if he's alright for me to put this into the folder or if he wants to upload it to Custom Tone himself, but I think that's my favourite one that I've tried. That's really awesome, Johnny. I love that. I think I've used the Litigator and Interstate Z myself on the Spank lead. I've not used that particular cab pairing, and I've not used that particular dynamic mic, and also that usage of the simple delay there. Simple but perfect, I think. So incredible work, Johnny. So thanks for sending that in. Thanks to Havana and After for the idea of this series in general, kind of reacting to your presets. I hope you find some fun in that. You know, take what you can from that, because clearly it sounds to me like Johnny knows what he's doing. I'm playing a Les Paul for this part here. It was dialed in with a K-Line Springfield with a lot of dirty blondes. Sounds to me like this preset would work with any guitar, basically. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers for now.